yeah, like you maybe could already tell from the message I just sent out, I just got into streaming. Or like I did stream 2 times before, but now I'm getting like more serious. Like I streamed yesterday, I'm streaming today. I plan to stream tomorrow as well. But I'm gonna alternate like Keyforge and Pokemon and other content. Like it's not gonna be Keyforge all the time. But yeah. We are facing Scizor 666. He chose his deck. Let's start the game. Wish our opponent good luck, have fun. And start the game. We are the first player, so we are going to draw 7 cards. And holy moly, that's quite the Logos lineup. I'm definitely going to keep that hand, because that is this juicy turn 2. I can just lead off with the Mystic Momok, and just leave it at that, and then have an insane second turn with all these Logos cards. So I'm looking forward to that. Triple Daughters, like I actually managed in the last game to get all 3 Daughters on the field, only for 1 turn sadly. But still, having 9 cards in hand was pretty insane. Quick look at our opponent's deck. We see it's Kota with Mars and this and Untamed. Boom, bang, boom. Yeah, that's like I said. I'm not. This is a more casual stream. That's why I joined the casual ladder on Crucible as well. Still gonna try to win, of course, but I'm not taking it too seriously. Mainly just trying out this deck and see how it can perform. So we see Dustin for our opponent, and we see the Pit Demon for our opponent, and the Dominator Bubble as an artifact. I don't know if he's thinking right now if he wants to play a 4th card, or he's just, yeah, just gone before he can click. Yeah, that's it. And like I mentioned, we are gonna go with this insane Logos turn, and just playing a bunch of creatures and cards and all this juicy stuff. Hapsis left, why not? And then to the right to just switch it up and end our turn right there and draw 6 new cards, and we do get the next daughter. So yeah, this is already looking pretty nice. We can just go with Logos again, reap for 4, or fight a little bit with Hapsis as well, get another daughter on board, play the Igor to draw some more cards. And yeah, this deck is pretty efficient, pretty speedy. I'm liking that. We did manage to gain 1 Aember obviously as well due to the Quantum Finger Trap, which sometimes is useful with taunt creatures. Like I don't have any what's the laser which like does damage according to the neighbors of the same house. The oh god, I forgot the name. This is a Logos card I don't have in the deck. That's all I want to say. But yeah, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm always looking to the left, on the left is actually the chat. So if I want to glance at like someone did something or anything other stuff regarding the stream. It's everything on the left for me, like on my second screen. That's why I'm glancing there now and then. So opponent is taking a little bit of time. And yeah. Let's just use this time. If you're still new to Keyforge, Mars, by the way, is a pretty cool house in that sense that currently there are 3 sets out for Keyforge. Like it's got out like 1.5 years ago, I think. And every set had, oh god, don't let them lie, I think 7 houses. Yeah, 7 houses, because currently there are 9 houses. And Mars is one of the houses which got removed. Like it got in the first set it was in the second as well. In the newest set, the Worlds Collide one, Mars got removed. Same with Sanctum, and we got 2 new houses. But yeah, that's why Mars you don't see that often, since like yeah, it's first of all in the older sets. Usually you see newer sets more play, since more people like to play with newer cards. And it's yeah, and it's not even in the newest set. But yeah, we see Trample for our opponent, which effect-wise doesn't do anything for him, but I guess he wants to do something with my Logos board. That's why I called this. Because if he keeps calling this, the Dominator Bubble is useless for him as well. Dust Imp is gonna fight the Murmok. Okay, he wants to get rid of the Murmok, interesting. So he doesn't care about my Logos board. Because now, yeah. Okay, interesting. So, like I said, I'm just gonna call Logos next turn. Use the Dominator Bubble, yeah, which won't help him, since it's only reuse, not ready. So it's only user-friendly creature. And I already mentioned, I'm gonna play Logos. First of all, I'm gonna play the Igor and see what I can get. Well, that might affect my line of play. Harmonia Chain. I'm definitely gonna go with the Chain Gang, since I do have the Subtle Chain in hand. Play the second daughter. Then let's reap with a Wormhole Technician, see what we can get there. We do get Nature's Call into Archives, which is fine. And I do want to draw with Hapsis. Let's see, I have 3 creatures. I can't get the check, since I only have 3 creatures to reap with, so I might as well fight with you. It's only if it gets destroyed. Yeah, we're doing rid of you as well. Let's just do it like this. Just play to the left, because why like not? Do you want to gain Aember? Yeah, I do want. I just gain Aember. I don't care about the Drumble, and I don't care about drawing with Hapses currently. Like I said, I would have liked to draw some more, but like you can see, it wouldn't have been a Logos card either way. So good thing I didn't do that. And yeah, we have just an insane hand right now. Already 8 cards in there, and 1 in the archives, and 6 Logos creatures on the board. Does he have some? What is his removal? There is a Fear, which only was with 1. He has Ammonia Clouds, which definitely would destroy a lot right now. Yeah, I think Ammonia Clouds is the one he has to hope for. Otherwise, I can just run away with this Logos board, to be honest. Keep raping, keep archiving or playing cards with the Wormwood Technician, and drawing potentially with Hapses. Shadows already has some good stealing stuff. We obviously have the Ronnie, we have this Chain Game plus Subtle Chain, which can steal another one, and we have the Trust No One, which would steal an additional one. So Aember control wise, we are fine. The Untamed would only come into play really if I want to use the key charge to gain a key. But currently I'm still like I could actually do it next turn, like gain 2 Aember with, but then I would have had to play the Unusual Selection. No, I actually don't. I do have Nature's Call as well. Okay, could get interesting, but we will see. We will see how we can perform. Yeah, for all new to stream, the background music is my anime 8-bit shenanigans. But the opponent is taking a while again. Pony is taking some time. So let's just see how things go. Like I don't really know why it's taking so long right now. Like if you have the Ammonia Clouds, you have to go for it. Like you gain 2 Aember in the process as well. And if you don't have it, then I mean it might be more difficult to formulate your game plan, since I have a very threatening Logos board right now. But other than that, we can, by the way, while he's thinking, we can look at this deck a little bit more. Like, yeah, it has some. It's actually pretty decent. Like, it has insane speed, obviously. Do Triple Daughter and the Aigo and stuff like that. Hapses can draw some more. Aigo with double Ronnie is pretty nice with the Chemo Eclipse as well. Do have 10 extra Aember, which is decent, I want to say. Not great, obviously, but decent. We do have the Ghost Hawk with double Harmonia, which can get some nice Aember rush going to use with the key charge. Yeah, Nature's Call really comes only into play with Harmonia in this deck, or we have Bronnies as well, which you can recycle, and the Daughter, obviously. So yeah, I like this deck, actually. Sadly, the Casual Research we can't enable that often. Like, the only thing we really have is, like, Candle Unit capturing some stuff, and, I mean, threaten the opponent with Steal from Shadows. That's why you could get more. Ah, here we see our one called Untamed. Okay, Witch of the Eye. Usually a target you want to get rid of immediately, but currently only has the what you call the Pit Demon there. Honestly, I'm fine with just calling Shadows. He has no like graft or no too much black. No, there's nothing of that. So I'm fine with just calling Logos. No. First, read with you, see what we get. We see Ghost Hawk now in our archives. Let's use you to fight. No, wait, cancel. Use you to fight versus the Dew Fairy. Use you to fight versus the Witch of the Eye. Draw a card, which is Song of the Wild. Use the Aiga to fight versus the Dew Fairy. And then just reap 2 more times. I would be a check. And got rid of all the Untamed creatures you just played. And have even more cards in the hand of right now. And more in the archives due to Hapses and Wormwood Technician. So yeah, I'm mighty fine right now. Opponent still is at 0 Aember. Facing the Disintegrator, of course, very annoying, but since I mean, even if we could ready him, does he have like soft landing? He could have played, but he doesn't have that. He has Squawker, to be fair. So if he has some more, is it only for ready? No, it's each other. Yeah, so it could prevent the key right now. Play Sample Collection. Okay, but I don't have any keys, so it's not doing anything for now. Use the Biometrics backup. And we do get a Forge, nice. Blue key, and now we can see... sorry for bumping that. I'm just gonna go Focus again, honestly. No, we don't need that. Let's reap with you. We get Fog Bank. So it's good that you only get untamed creatures here, which is pretty nice. And I do want to get off the Integrator and draw some more cards with Hepsis. We do draw another mark. And then just reap 2 more times. And end our turn there. And we are just keeping emptying our deck, even though we called Untamed at the beginning, but after that we just called Logos for each turn. So does he have Ammonia Clouds now? If he does, that's actually fine. Yeah, he does have Ammonia Clouds. He does have the Ammonia Clouds, which does make sense that we see that right now. But I think I could just go Untamed, gain some Aember, do some stuff. I could Shadows. Shadows make sense as well. Shadows makes actually more sense, I think. Since I would want to play the Uninitial Selection, but that only comes into play. And the Song of the Wild plus Ghost Talk comes into play more if I have creatures on board, like the Chain Gang or the Ronnie. So I'm gonna go Shadows. First I'm gonna mark, no we don't have Archive back. I'm gonna mark the Felix to get rid of him. Then I'm gonna play Trust No One to steal 1. Gonna play Ronnie to steal 1. Gonna play the Chain Gang to the left. And play a Subtle Chain to make it ready. And then use this card's action ability to steal another one and put the Subtle Chain back into my deck. And end my turn. I'm at 9 Aember again, so I'm again at check. I do draw the Subtle Chain actually right away, which is pretty insane. So opponent is again at 0 Aember with no creatures on board. I'm manhandling this guy. I'm very sorry. Seems this deck is pretty strong. Like we could already suggest that by the SOS score, obviously, and by the in cards, but I still want to try it out. It has a good amount of Aember control, has a good amount of draw. Can do some fun stuff. Triple Daughter is just very nasty. We see Toxic for opponent. What else are we scared of in this? Nothing really. Honestly, the Rumble already hit the field, so I'm nothing scared. Nothing especially scared about which you could have there. Use Fear to bounce that, which makes sense. And yeah, like I said, Dominate Bubble is only used, not ready. So I'm gonna forge my yellow key, and I think if I call Untamed, I might actually win. Yeah, I can actually win. I can just play the Song of the Wild, and I can play you on the deploy left of you to reap with you after another to gain Aember, and then I can just play the key charge to get my last key. And actually aced my opponent. I don't think that happened to me ever. Like acing, no key, no Aember, and I got all my free keys. So let's just, yeah, leave the game.